Welcome back to my WrestleMania review series, and I am doing my WrestleMania 4 review. So, coming off the hands of one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time, and one of the most classic, and one of the best of all time, in WrestleMania 3, we get WrestleMania 4. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I thought this show was absolutely fucking boring. I thought it was so damn boring. It was boring, it was too long. There was way too many matches. There's 16 fucking matches on this show. 16 matches, I mean. Jesus Christ, the show's like 3.5 hours long. So yeah, but the reason there were 16 matches is because the story going into the show was that in February of that year, Andre the Giant lost the WWF title to, Hulk Hogan lost the WWF title to Andre the Giant in a very shady fashion, you know, with the whole two Earl Hebners and stuff. And then Andre tried to sell the belt to Ted DiBiase, but then the president, Tunney, I think Jack Tunney, something like that, said they were going to have a tournament at WrestleMania 4 for the title. Now, I think that sounds like a cool idea. I actually think that sounds like a cool idea, but if it just would have been good if the tournament was actually good. I mean, you know? Let's just get through this card because I don't really want to talk about that long because I didn't like this show at all. The first match was a 20-man battle royal. This was okay, I guess. I mean, I like Battle Royals. Pretty much, Battle Royals and the Royal Rumble match are like my two favorite matches in WWE, so yeah, I had no problem with this. It was okay, I guess. The ending, though, was kind of stupid. The whole thing with Bad News Brown and Bret Hart gang up on Junkyard Dog to eliminate him, and then, what a surprise, Bad News Brown turns on Bret Hart, then he eliminates him. And then Bad News Brown say he wins the Battle Royal and he's presented a trophy. Bret Hart comes in there and just breaks the trophy. So, yeah, it's basically it. It was okay. And the first match of the tournament was Hacksaw Jim Duggan versus Ted DiBiase. This was the first tournament match of the night. And they had the entire tournament in this show. They didn't start the quarterfinals, which I think they should have. They had the entire tournament here. So this is the first round match. This was nothing good. It was very short. Like about 4 minutes. Ted DiBiase wins. I totally forgot how. I mean, I'm probably not gonna remember a lot of how this shit happened. So yeah, to me that's how memorable it is. I mean, but what I do remember is how Andre the Giant, he punches Hacksaw Jim Duggan right in front of the referee. Right in front of the referee, and the referee didn't disqualify Ted DiBiase. I mean, I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, Ted DiBiase advances. Then we got Dino Bravo versus Don Muraco in another first round tournament match. Oh my god, this was a fucking bad match. In the first 30 seconds, there was already 2 botches. So, yeah. Dino Bravo, I just think he flat out sucks. Don Muraco, he's alright, I guess. Just from the stuff I've seen from these guys, it's just not too good, really. Yeah, I have really nothing to say about this match. It was just bad. Thank God it was short, but yeah. Dino Bravo, I think that he pulls the referee in front of him, so Don Muraco hits him, and then the referee disqualifies Dino Bravo, so Don Muraco advances in the tournament. Whoop-de-doo. I give this like 3/4 of a star. Then we got another first round tournament match. Greg the Hammer Valentine versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Now, out of all the matches on the show, this one was actually one of the best matches on the show. It was like one of the few okay to maybe good matches of the night. It wasn't great or anything, but it was like okay. You know, it was passable. Compared to the rest of the shit, though, this was like gold. yeah, it got time. It got more time than most of the matches on the show. Got about almost 10 minutes. So yeah, I thought it was fine for what it was. Ricky Steamboat does a crossbody to Greg Valentine, but too much momentum on it, so he flips over and Greg Valentine pins him. So yeah. Excuse me. Now we got Butch Reed versus Randy Savage in another tournament match. This is Randy Savage is in the match, but this was nothing really special. It was 5 minutes. Most of the time, Butch Reed was just taking over the match. So yeah, like Randy Savage, he couldn't even get any offense in here really until the end. So I didn't understand that, but he wins with the flying elbow. I give this maybe like 2 stars, 1 3/4 of a star. So yeah, it was it was just a nothing match. Then we got One Man Gang versus Bam Bam Bigelow in another first round tournament match. Oh my god. Just 2 like over 300-pound guys. I mean, Bam Bam Bigelow, he actually he can actually go in the ring, but One Man Gang really can't. So yeah, this did not work at all. It was very, very short. Like most of these matches were like between like 5 minutes and under. And this match had such a stupid ending. In One Man Gang, he's on the outside because Slick, Bam Bam Bigelow's Slick, One Man Gang's manager, pulled the ropes down, so Bam Bam Bigelow would go to the outside, but he's on the apron by 8, and the referee counts him out. So Bam Bam Bigelow, he's on the apron by 8, and he still gets counted out. I mean, so One Man Gang advances by count out. What the fuck? I give this like half a star. Half a star. Oh, by the way, just like the other WrestleManias, this show was doing interviews with pretty much all of the wrestlers before their matches and all that. And there was also this funny thing they did throughout all the night with Bobby Uecker and Vanna White. She was like the host of, I think, Wheel of Fortune back then. Bob was trying to find her, and it was funny. I like Bobby Uecker. He was funny. Whenever he was in WWE, he was funny. He was funny at WrestleMania 4, and he was funny at WrestleMania 3. I liked Bobby Uecker. The next match was... Rick Rude versus Jake Roberts. This is one of the most fucking boring matches ever seen in my life. That is saying a lot. Because I have seen a lot of boring matches in my life. This is one of the most boring. And this was the fucking longest match of the night. This went on for 15 damn minutes. 15 minutes. There's like a 10-minute chin lock in the match. I mean, before Rick Rude started doing all these goddamn chin locks, the match was actually going on okay. It was going on fine. But then Rick Rude just started doing all these damn chin locks that made the match just so incredibly boring. I mean, I was getting bored. I was like falling asleep basically during this match. Dude, throughout this whole show, I was pretty much falling asleep. Just don't ever see this match, even if you're a big fan of these guys. I give this like 1.5 star. A 1.5 star. Only because the stuff they did before, all the damn chin locks, was actually decent. But yeah, these matches have a 15-minute time limit, and they reach the 15 minutes, so neither man advances in the tournament. What the fuck was the point of this? You couldn't just have them both not advance, like due to a disqualification or whatever, or count out. You had to do this shit. Worst match of the night, in my opinion. Then you got Hercules versus the Ultimate Warrior. Really short match. Really didn't do nothing for me. I forgot how it was set up, but they do a bridge pin. The Ultimate Warrior gets one of his shoulders up before the 3 count, and Hercules doesn't. So yeah, it's basically it. The Ultimate Warrior wins. Then we got first match of the quarterfinals. Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. So this pay-per-view was built around this match. It was built around mostly this match. The WrestleMania 3 rematch between these two titans, these two legends. And the match you're having your show built around the most and hyped for the most. You have it be 5 minutes long and end on a double disqualification. Oh my god. The match started out okay. It was actually like even looked like it was going to be better than the WrestleMania 3 match. But after 5 minutes, Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan just started beating each other with chairs, and they did this shit right in front of the fucking referee. They did it right in front of the referee. What the? Oh my god. So they both get disqualified. Neither one advances. So that means Ted DiBiase got a bye in the quarterfinals. I mean, this was just fucking lazy booking. I mean, he got a bye in the semifinals. It started out okay, but the way it ended, it was horrible. Then the next match was Don Muraco versus Ted DiBiase in the quarterfinals. I actually thought this was fine for what it lasted. I mean, I don't really hear too many people talk about this match goodly, but I thought it was okay for what it lasted. I give like maybe 2 stars, 2 1/4. It was okay. Ted DiBiase won, so he advanced. I think he had Don Muraco bounce off the top rope, and that's how he won. Then we got Greg Valentine versus Macho Man Randy Savage in another quarterfinal match. This only got 6 minutes, but for a 6-minute match, this was actually going along good. I mean, I wish it went longer, but yeah, this was going along actually kind of good for the 6 minutes it went. So yeah, I thought this match for a 6-minute match, it was going along good and it was okay. I give maybe 2 3/4, 2.5 stars, about 2.5 stars. So yeah, and Randy Savage, he wins with a roll-up, so he advances to the semifinals. And we got the Honky Tonk Man versus Brutus Beefcake for the Intercontinental Championship. This was such a bad match. Such a fucking bad match. Oh my god. Brutus Beefcake was just like pandering to the crowd. He was cutting Jimmy Hart's hair during the match, which I thought was actually kind of funny. But the wrestling in this match to me was nothing special. Just really nothing. Honky Tonk Man gets disqualified, so Brutus Beefcake wins, but Honky Tonk Man retains the title. Whoop-de-doo. Then we got the Islanders and Bobby Heenan versus the British Bulldogs and Koko Ware. And this match was starting out good. It was starting out good. I thought it was probably going to be possibly match of the night, but when the Islanders took over, the whole match went downhill fast. Then it just ended up being kind of boring to me. Well, actually not boring, just, I don't know. Bobby Heenan was in there for comedic effect, but didn't work too well to me. The Islanders and Bobby Heenan win when they slam, I think, British Bulldog or Dynamite Kid, whichever one, onto Bobby. I mean, they slam Bobby Heenan on him and they pick up the win. Whoop-de-doo. Then we got the semifinal tournament match, the only one, because Ted DiBiase got a bye, and One Man Gang got a bye from earlier. One Man Gang versus Macho Man Randy Savage. This match was like 4 minutes. I didn't care, even though Savage was in it. It's just Savage, the stuff he did was fine, but One Man Gang. And One Man Gang got himself disqualified right in front of the referee. He tried to hit Savage with Slick's cane. I mean, it's One Man Gang advances. Then we got Strike Force versus Demolition for the tag team titles. It was okay, I guess. Nothing really here. Demolition wins. It was an okay match. Then we got the main event, Ted DiBiase versus Randy Savage. And thank God, because if it wasn't for this main event, I would have given the show like a 2.5 or something. But this was a really good match. Both guys put on a hell of a show out there. Hulk Hogan came out there and helped out Randy Savage with Andre the Giant. Hulk Hogan hits Ted DiBiase with a steel chair to win the match, and it was a good match in the ring. The only good match, to me, in my opinion, of the show. And Randy Savage wins the WWF title. And this is the introduction of the Wind Eagle belt. Alright, guys. So yeah, I'd give this show like a 3. A 3.5. Like a 3.25 out of 10. Horrible show. Please, WrestleMania 5 be better.